Morning,
Happy
everybody.
Tuesday. How's it going, guys?
Yeah, it's going.
Yeah, it's going well.
Matrix Money Tuesday.
Yes.
Let's see what we got here. Whew. We got a giveaway today. Maybe
Morning,
we'll
Chris.
talk about that in a little bit.
We should be more excited about that.
We should.
We definitely should be more excited. We have a giveaway.
We have a giveaway.
Hey, Mike. Yeah, it's just a giveaway. It's not.
Good morning,
Yeah.
Mike.
Yeah,
it's automatic
Automatic
beats in
Free
the
stuff, who
house.
cares?
There you go.
Yeah, we got people jumping in now. Here we go.
Morning.
Yes.
All right.
Good to see
Morning,
everybody.
guys. Oh, it's good afternoon out there too.
Yeah, yep.
Oh, yeah,
He's
that's
over on the other side of the ocean there, the Atlantic. Good morning, everybody.
Morning.
So shall I put it up now there, Jar?
A rigged win? Sorry, I just saw the last. There's no rigging in this one.
Oh yeah, like the last one, right?
Maybe the next one. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'll figure out the rigging stuff later.
We're not gonna let Jar put any comments in there. Yeah. So shall we put it up?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah,
All right.
hashtag Tangem to win this Tangem wallet right over here. It's a 3-card Tangem wallet. One of the easiest ones I've used so far. It utilizes NFC, which is near field communication. It's the same method that you would use with your phone or your credit card when you're at the grocery store and you tap and pay. You're going to use one of the cards, which I have somewhere here. Here's one of my cards. This is a Caspa version of the card. And you're just tapping your phone to do authorized transactions. Super easy to use. It takes 5 minutes. CCM has a video on how to set it up. It's a great guide, so you can go check that out for more. And we're giving that away today. Yes, sir.
Oh, I'm not the only one. You did a great job. I like your video.
Thank you. And so that's this week. I might as well just give a preview of next week as well, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
Next week.
Let's get you full screen so everybody can see it. Here we go.
Okay. So next week we're going to be doing a jingle miner. This is a USB. Let me do 2 hands here. It's a USB solo miner. This one is nearly 1 watt of power. Super easy to use. It mines BTC. And the chances of winning is like 1 in a billion, but it's just a fun little thing to use. It's a fun little thing to use to learn about crypto, to learn about mining, and the full cycle of it. So we're going to be doing that one next week.
Excellent. So everybody, hashtag Tangem in the chat, and we'll do the drawing later, but I mean, get that in the chat now so you're already registered.
Yep.
Morning, good morning, Backward Miner. Yep, hashtag Tangem. That's it. Keep them coming.
All right, there we go.
Excellent. So you guys want to? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
You got one more?
Don't forget to subscribe. That's going to be one of my requirements.
Yeah, no.
If you don't know what it's streamed across all 3 of our channels, but the Matrix Money podcast, which is linked in the description below, go to that channel, watch the stream there because we're going to be taking the hashtag from there, and make sure you subscribe to the channel. That's it. That's all it is. And this is for this draw as well as any other future draws that we're going to be doing on the channel, including the jingle miner that we're going to be giving away.
Yeah, good point.
There you go.
And for those who watch it, because I had some people come in, we only broadcast live on Matrix Money Podcast, Jar's channel, and FF's channel right now at 10 o'clock. And then I do a rebroadcast as soon as it's over, usually like about a half an hour after we're done. And I had some people try to win the raffle I did last week in my stream, but that ain't going to fly. You got to watch it live on the Matrix Money Podcast, guys. Sorry. I just do the rebroadcast, so in case you missed it, and people on my channel who, whatever reason, don't want to come over here, and
makes sense.
Yeah,
makes sense.
There it is. All the hashtags are coming back. So
yeah, it's good to see. Hashtag
is working.
Here. All right, good to see everybody here. Yeah, excellent. Yep. Exactly. Make sure you smash up those like buttons. Smash them up. All right.
New channel, trying to make it grow. Appreciate the lights. There we go.
And it is coming along. I think last I looked, we had over 40 subscribers, which is like double what we had, more than double.
It's growing.
it's coming along.
Yeah. Also, the Twitter account is up and running. I'm going to be doing the promotions from the Twitter account, so you guys know in advance what we're planning on doing, and I'll be sending out tweets from there.
Excellent.
So that's a good warm up. What do you want to talk about today?
Want to jump into markets?
Let's do that. Let's
do it.
Markets.
All right, here we go. Bam. All right, these guys are sick of hearing me. Go ahead, you guys. One of you.
One of us? Okay.
Yeah,
I
sure.
guess,
Both of you, I don't
jump
care.
in.
We'll let FF do it.
Yeah. Let me jump in.
Yeah, let's refresh it here.
Talk a
Hang
little
on.
bit here.
There we go. That's literally the latest numbers.
So we have Big Daddy here.
Yep.
If you don't know who Big Daddy is, it's Bitcoin. That's number one. Or you can call it Big Mama. I don't know. Whatever floats your boat. But Bitcoin has almost touched 53. I don't think it did quite touch 53, but it is looking pretty nice as of late.
How about that market cap?
Yeah, I mean, the market cap is over $1 trillion as well.
Yeah.
I'm sure plenty of people have mentioned this, but being over $1 trillion, again, is just a great feeling when it comes to Bitcoin. I know we also have some more chatter about Bitcoin later. CCM has a plan for us to talk about the ETFs. I have a little bit of tidbit that I want to talk about there as well. But that's Bitcoin in a nutshell. Ethereum is also looking great. I don't know, guys. Did it touch 3K yet?
I don't think it. I don't know. Well, I didn't. I usually there's like on Twitter there's a huge
3K,
storm. Yeah, but so I didn't see any tweets about it hitting 3K. So I don't think it did. It got close. Definitely, got close. It still is close right now.
Yeah, very close at 2,300. That's a lot for Ethereum, but I definitely see Ethereum hitting that 5-figure mark at some point. As much as I don't like it, it doesn't matter what I don't like. It's being utilized, right? So I see it hitting that. I'm going to skip over Tether because, well, it's Tether.
It's Tether.
Yeah. BNP is doing great, guys. It had a lot of FUD about a month ago. The Binance in general. CZ is always in the news as well, but I know that he also stepped down. But BNB as a token and the Binance Smart Chain as a whole doing well. And the guys and I'll probably have CCM or Jar talk a little bit about Solana here, but Solana has been doing amazing things as well. You guys want to chime in on the stuff that you guys were talking about before?
CCM, go ahead. I know how much you like it.
Well, I'll bring it up on the screen right now. Basically, they've just announced a partnership with Solana and help me, Filecoin.
Filecoin, yeah.
Yes. Sorry, I'm trying to altcoin, trying to find it here. Here it is. Here we go. Bring that up on the screen. Successfully integrated with Solana.
That is huge.
That is huge.
So this is like the fifth large coin I've heard in the last couple of weeks that has migrated over or is planning to migrate over into Solana's blockchain. And I don't really know why there's so many people moving over to Solana right now. I'm not complaining. I'm actually happy about it.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of competitive blockchains that do the same thing, that have really fast transaction speeds, and this isn't really centralized. Well, it's decentralized, centralized. It seems that there's a lot of concentration in one spot with this chain, and there's a lot of other chains out there like that. But I'm surprised. But Filecoin is one, Deeper Networks is another one, and there's a few other once I think of, I'll split them out.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, Filecoin is going to be huge. I mean, it was huge in the last bull cycle, but it's going again this cycle. No doubt about that.
Yeah, let's quickly bring up that Filecoin chart as well. I think Filecoin.
Yeah, I'm working on it. Sorry.
Hit like $7 or something like that, which is absolutely insane. I know me personally, I missed the boat with Filecoin.
Me too.
Hold on.
It may have a correction, most likely, just when you look at that run up. But I mean, look at that run up, guys. That's insane.
Yeah.
And it's probably because of that Solana news.
Yep.
So
no doubt 40%. That's crazy in the last 7 days. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm expecting a little bit of a dip after this, but I don't know where I'm going to catch it. I have to buy a little bit of Filecoin. I don't know why I haven't picked up any. It's one of the OGs in the space, right? They've been around forever.
Yeah.
They
definitely have.
And I mean, it's a good use case. I mean, he's saying 80% Chinese.
I was actually going to mention that as well backwards. I heard that the Chinese market is heavily invested into Filecoin. That could be a good thing or a bad thing, depending on your outlook of how the Chinese markets operate. Since there's a lot of, I would call it maybe possible fake trading in China, or like a little bit of that centralized sort of control because of the government that's there as well, right? So then you have that aspect with Filecoin, but I'm a degen, so I probably last time we talked about Solana phone, I got into that part 2 for the Solana phone because I want the airdrops. I think there's like a pixel airdrop on Solana or something like that that's popping up as well.
Yeah.
And there's this Filecoin that we're talking about right now. I'm probably going to buy some. I don't care about the run up, just because, right? So that's just me. Let's go back up again.
I want to check out Caspa. You got to check out Caspa.
Yeah, we have to talk about Caspa. We can't go through these charts and not talk about Caspa. I'm a hater of Caspa, but at the same time, I own a ton of Caspa, and it's made me a ton of unrealized money. I've been mining on the Caspa ASICs for a while. I didn't mine on the GPUs, and I didn't get early like everybody else, but on the ASICs, I've been doing amazing. But I know that Jar is not as happy about his returns currently on the ASICs. I'll let you touch on that, but I'm loving this run up on Caspa.
Yeah, I am a fan of Caspa as well. I did GPU mine it when it first came out.
Nice.
Then GPU miners weren't doing anything, and then I fell into the boat of buying the KS0 and then the KS0 Pro, which were very profitable for at least a month or two. I mined a good amount. I made a decent bag. I think I have about 25,000 Caspa I'm holding.
Nice.
But the Caspa miners, at least the Pro and the KS0, aren't really producing very much anymore. You have to have one of the big boys, the KS3s, for at least for it to turn a profit, at least a reasonable profit anyways. But the price action, whatever I'm holding, I'm going to hold for a bit. I don't know what your number before I even start thinking about doing anything with it.
So my number has since passed. I feel like I could sell now and be happy. I could get all my ETH back. I sold 2 ETH back in the day to dump into Caspa early, or at least the Caspa ASICs. I could sell now, get that 2 ETH back, and then still have funds left over to buy literally whatever I want. But I am holding out for that almost dollar mark that I think that Caspa could hit.
Yeah.
In this cycle, sure.
Yeah. So I know that sounds crazy, but this is coming from somebody who is a hater of the project. So if I'm saying, again, not financial advice, but if I am saying that I don't see this project as being that serious, possibly hitting $1, I think that's saying something about the project. So,
and you can see that Mike just said that he bought it 3 days ago, and I'm not dissing the KS0 that much. FF also brought up that the fact that it uses almost no power. It's a 60 watt or 65 watt power supply that comes with the Zero, and I think it's 120 watt that comes with the Pro.
Yep.
It uses less power than most PCs. So if you're just letting this sit on the shelf in the back like I do, it's mining away and it's just doing its job, and it's earning money just sitting there, and it's barely. You got one up there?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Up there. Yep.
Yeah, there you go. So it's mining away. You're getting crypto just letting it sit. So it's a good way to DCA into Caspa. So I shouldn't hate on the KS0 that much. Mine Caspa from October 2022 to February, paid for the rig and so that's awesome. Great job.
Exactly.
Yeah. Nice. To see 60 cents. That would be beautiful to see it at 60. Getting to 50 cents, I think, is kind of a milestone in my head. Because I think that brings the market cap to like 6 billion or something ridiculous. So that's quite big. That's going to bring it. I think that's going to bring it into at least close into the top 15, top 10, if it does something like that.
Nice.
With today's prices, everything else is growing, so that marker just keeps moving. But
exactly.
Right. So do you guys want to keep going with this, or you want to?
Can you just type in? Do you mind typing in FRY Fry?
Yeah, of course, Fry.
Oh,
sure.
Fry. Yeah.
I want to talk about this just for a quick second because it exploded. And
Oh wow, it's
look at that,
still
30,
exploding.
Holy
almost at a
Moses!
penny.
Whoa, what the
That
heck?
spike, I think this is an exchange listing. I don't really know what that spike really is.
Wow.
But it's done
Wow.
phenomenal. And
Yeah,
if
let's
you do a
put 7
30-day
days
on
there.
this,
Yeah.
try to do a 1 month chart.
1
And,
month. Yep.
yeah,
There you
1
go.
month. And look at that. That's
Yeah,
beautiful.
it's just like
It's been taken off.
wow.
So I'm a fan of this crypto, mostly because if data is the new gold, data is the new oil. They're into every single thing that's related to data mining. It doesn't really matter on what the space is. They're not being picky. They're even dual mining a lot of projects. So superficially, this is a great one to hold if you're looking at the deep in space and you're trying to look at as a speculative bet. I think Fryo is going to do very, very well.
Yeah, does seem that way. Although Chris here is saying they partnered with someone.
Okay,
I don't know anything about that.
Yeah.
Oh.
They have quite a few projects that they're dual mining on. Official partnerships, I'm not too sure about right now.
Yeah,
Wow.
that was one of the things you talked about, right? With the dual mining, and that was with Fry, right?
Yeah, that was with I have a Pebble miner right over here. This is the Pebble miner. This is ITOX. This little device, the power sucks on this, so you have to leave it plugged in. I didn't know. I thought the battery life would be good, but after 12 hours, this thing is dying and needs to be plugged in. So
Oops.
I'm just leaving mine plugged in for now.
Dag nabbit.
The
All right, guys, I'm just screwing everything up here.
Oh, yeah, no worries. No
You're
worries.
good.
There we go.
Yeah, WeatherXM, they're also dual mining. ETCMC, they're dual mining with them. There's a lot of projects that there's bringing back into the ecosystem.
Excellent. Anything else you want to go look at in particular?
Oh, that was the last one I wanted to bring up.
Okay, fair enough. Let's get rid of that.
One more thing.
Yeah.
Backwards actually sent me a screenshot of Aletheium's price. This is for all my crypto miners out there. The Fry thing, let's not ignore that. That's absolutely insane.
Oh,
but Aletheium looks like it's blowing up, and it might be a good time to swap it into something else, as it may have a pullback, right? Because you're looking at this month chart here. I mean, it's practically doubled here from
$3 is an all-time high, right?
Yeah, it is. So I believe so. So Alpha's definitely blowing up here. He's showing me his screenshot of what he has in Alpha, which is absolutely insane. I don't know if you should be showing me how much you have. I think I want to try to hack you or something, but it's going up, guys. It's awesome. If you are a miner of Aletheium, then you're looking at some good profits here. So just wanted to also showcase that.
Osprey has a device out there where you can mine Alpha as well. The hash rates on that device, I forget the name of it. FGPA, I think that's
Yep. FPGA.
Yeah, that's something new to me. I reached out to them to see if I can start mining with one of their devices. But the profitability on that device seems pretty insane right now too, especially with the price going up like this.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Those Ospreys are pretty dope.
Nice to see that kind of price action.
Anything else? I don't know. I don't think anybody has hit me up with any other updates in regards to prices and things like that. But I think we're good. If we need to come back to the charts, we can.
Absolutely.
So.
All right, there we go. Get back to us. Don't forget #Tangem in the live chat so you're eligible for the drawing a little later. So did you want to take a look at the Bitcoin stuff we had? Want to go down that road?
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Right. Well, we'll start with let's see, Bitcoin news right here. Look at these outflows from exchanges this weekend. I mean, that's like a huge. Somebody just sucked all the BTC right out the damn exchange right there.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That is crazy. And now that was they put this out yesterday with markets closed because in the US there was no trading yesterday.
Right.
And,
what chart is this? Where are you getting this chart from?
This was put out by Bitcoin News, I believe. Yeah, Bitcoin News.
Okay.
and you can see the balances. There was another chart from Glassnode, I think I saw, but unfortunately I wasn't able to find that before we started the live stream. But basically it's kind of like the what's that called, the log chart or whatever, and then all of a sudden you see the withdrawals just kind of come right out of the exchange. It was crazy.
Wow.
And it looks like they got their source from CoinGlass, which is pretty reputable as well. I think a lot of people I know utilize that tool. So this is probably legit.
Well, and think about this. This coming off of exchanges, and I think in the other tweet I saw they were highlighting Coinbase, because Coinbase is the one who's pretty much custodian for all these Bitcoin ETFs.
Yeah.
But like the inflows to ETFs are just insane right now. I mean, like every day they're taking thousands and thousands of Bitcoin out of circulation.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's drying up. It's drying up pretty quick.
Yeah.
Soon it's going to be just and then the halving's coming, so that's just going to liquidate that as well. So
I mean, there's if you're stacking sats, you better start stacking more sats, because pretty soon you ain't gonna be able to stack any sats. There ain't gonna be any left. You know what I think, or not what I think. My question is, like, okay, Coinbase is basically servicing all these people. Coinbase's current levels of BTC, like liquid on the exchange, is like back to 2015 levels. So, like, what are they gonna do when all of a sudden they can't give these guys the Bitcoin they want?
Yeah.
I'm waiting for their funds to completely dry up with BTC and see
complete supply shock.
Once that happens, that's going to go parabolic for sure. That'll be
absolutely
insane.
I mean, think about it. These guys, just Fidelity and BlackRock, have got more Bitcoin locked up right now in 1 month, than Michael Saylor and help me, his company.
MicroStrategy
have done in 4 years.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Just 2 of the 11 ETFs.
And I think it's about 4 billion or more each, something insane like that in a month.
Crazy.
Yeah.
And Jar, you that, like you just said, what happens when it literally dries up? And it's gonna.
That has to happen. Yeah.
I mean, holy cow. So again, the average you and me and trying to buy as retail investors, we're going to be SOL.
It's starting to feel like now or never when it comes to picking up some BTC. Now or never when it comes to profitability. You'll always be able to buy some, but at what price? But it just seems like we're getting to the final stretch right now.
I know they say you get Bitcoin at the price you deserve, but good Lord, do you really deserve that kind of? Oh man, I don't know. I'm not sure about that.
Yeah.
I also I mentioned to you guys about the challenge to Elizabeth Warren. You guys good if I throw that up there?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
All right. Because you know how much I love Elizabeth Warren if you watch any of my crap. Okay, Swan Media, everybody, the Boston Globe, everybody's putting it out there. John Deaton, who is basically the guy who Crypto Law TV, big, obviously crypto advocate. He was part of the whole Ripple case, getting people together to help that win happen. Is now running against Elizabeth Warren for the U.S. Senate in Massachusetts.
Nice.
Yeah,
that sounds like she needs some competition. To me, this is good. I'm not an American. I'm Canadian, so this is a Canadian perspective. But competition's always good, and she was getting annoying for a while. So I am happy that they're
a while.
I'm going to just say that lightly. I don't think she understands the space, but she has a very big voice that she's utilizing to put it down. And competition's great. So somebody else running against her is like about time. She's been there forever, right? I don't know how long she's been there.
Oh my God, decades. I mean, I can't even, like I said, when I was growing up in Massachusetts, it's like she's always been there. You know what I'm saying? She just like, ugh.
And it should not be that way.
Really you're right. You're right. There should, if there's term limits for the president, there should be term limits for the other people in public service. Do you guys want? You guys care if I throw up his commercial?
No, let's do it.
All right, hang on. Let me get rid of this and get that. Hang on 1 second. There we go.
Is this a new commercial he just put out?
Far as I'm aware, because he just announced today. So
He just announced the day. Okay.
As far as I'm aware, I mean, there were rumors going around over the last few days about it, but I believe the announcement was official today. So here, we'll throw this up.
Highland Park, Detroit. I grew up in real poverty in a dangerous, violent neighborhood. I got beat up, but I fought back. I learned life's lessons, and my motto became no fear and never give up. My mom, my hero, a single mom on welfare and food stamps who worked as many jobs as she could just to put food on the table. Most of the times, it was just beans and cornbread, but she did her best. They called me white trash, but I made it out. It wasn't easy. I was the only one in my family to graduate high school. I worked my way through college and New England School of Law, living in Roxbury. I joined the Marines, fought addiction, cancer, and mountains of debt. No fear, and I will never give up. After law school, I got married, became the proud father of 3 amazing daughters, and built the law practice. I fought for the little guy. I took on the greedy corporations and the heartless insurance companies, and I won. I took on the Washington insiders, and I won. I am running for U.S. Senate to continue my life's mission to shake things up for the people who need it most. Take on the drug and insurance companies for better, more accessible health care. Instead of just pointing the fingers at each other, actually work to solve the migrant crisis. Fight inflation that's crushing working families. Work for better opportunities for children. Take on Washington corruption and the division that's killing this country. We need term limits for these career politicians who have simply forgotten who elected them. Elizabeth Warren, well, she promised to be a champion for those in need. Instead, she gives lectures and plays politics and gets nothing done for Massachusetts. I will work day and night to make a difference in your life. I know your life struggles because I've lived them. I know your dreams and your hopes for you and your family because I share them. I will fight for what is right because I have no fear and I will never give up.
So there you go.
Nice.
Yep. I'm hoping he really does give her some good competition and just buries her. She needs to go.
Yeah,
she needs to go.
Can I be an asshole for a moment?
I'm sorry. Say again.
Can I be an asshole for a moment?
Yeah, go ahead.
Because it definitely seems like a lot of the same talk that you hear from a lot of politicians. So
Sure.
It's nice to see competition, but it didn't say anything that seemed too crazy. It just seems like a lot of politicians said this.
I was going to say something very similar in that, like, it's the same sort of style of like, okay, I'm going to promise this and then let's hope that it happens sort of thing.
Exactly.
However, going back to the purpose of having a term limit and having somebody, a new face, right?
Yeah.
A new outlook. That is something that I'm happy for Massachusetts voters, like that they have somebody else that is actively trying, right? Doesn't matter if they make the same promises as others. It's that we actually have some true competition here to push out the old and bring in some new. So looking forward to that. Good definitely.
And from what I understand, his background is completely diametrically opposed to what Elizabeth Warren's was. I mean, this is the guy who wrote the book Food Stamp Warrior, because what's he's telling you how he grew up on the streets of Detroit, living on food stamps, and they're struggling for their meals, which is not something Elizabeth Warren has ever had to do. Let's be honest. And definitely doesn't do now. She gets paid $176K a year, and she's worth 12 mil. That something's not right there.
Fresh perspective, and his perspective, at least for the majority of Americans, probably aligns a little bit closer. So that's definitely nice to see.
Yeah. Now,
I would agree.
I got a question to that point, because we bring up people's net worth and things like that. So, I didn't grow up having that much money. I think really early on we didn't have much at all, and then we got to like middle class, and then later on in life we got to upper middle class, and then like your outlook of how to use money for your benefit, because really money is meant to be spent, right? Changes. It's a tool. Changes as your net worth also changes. So what I have as a question for you all, as we look at something like this gentleman's commercial and how he's targeting, you know, the lower middle class, lower income individuals, and we are in crypto, we are doing somewhat well. I mean, we even are doing well enough that we're able to have a podcast in the middle of the day, right?
Yeah, that's true. Very good point.
And with Bitcoin going up currently, we touched on markets, and with all these other coins going up, we are going to be in our own separate, you know, economic class of our own at some point, right? Like, this is what we envision for ourselves. We don't talk about this in hopes that everything is going to crumble down to zero, or we wouldn't have a podcast, right?
Yeah.
So I guess my question for both of you all is like, how do you think your outlook on something like this in politics and just in general, knowing that your, you know, socioeconomic and also your net worth is going to be something like an Elizabeth Warren sometime in the future? Like, will you still have that sort of help the little man mindset, or do you think that because of your income being much higher now, your net worth being much higher, are you going to change your outlook on life? Like, it's difficult, right? It's a difficult question. You don't have to answer it, but I just want people to like ponder about it, because, you know, that's something that I think about a lot, because especially when Bitcoin's going up, like, okay, well, am I going to have that same frugal mindset? Am I going to have that same mindset of me wanting to give away things? Like, we're giving away this Tangent wallet because we care, because we're little guys right now, but we're not always going to be little guys. So
that's a good point. In my perspective, I think it really matters on the way you grew up, because I think that sets the pace of how your life is and your trajectory. I grew up really poor, and it took a while for me to learn. I also had some learning disabilities, which made it a challenge in school. And these hurdles define your character. And I think, so I've done very well for myself. I've started a business. It did well. And now I'm getting into a whole bunch of other stuff. But I think my mindset has not changed very much from where I was in my 20s, because, it changed a little bit because I had the scarcity mentality where you have to save, make sure you ration as much as possible. And I wasn't really looking at the bigger picture about growth and everything else that happens with growth and ways to invest and taking the risk and everything else that goes along with it. So being a little bit more comfortable allowed me to take more risk. And I think that's the major difference when it comes to having a little bit of money and not having any money at all. The other part that I wanted to mention also is I think crypto in general levels the playing field quite a bit. And things like Bitcoin are allocated where almost anyone can get a little slice of the pie. And they can also watch that growth, depending on if you're paying attention to what's actually happening right now. So in my perspective, I think that the mentality does change over time, but I think the way it starts off doesn't make it change too much in the end.
Excellent.
I agree. Well, I try not to put too much of my story out there, but I will. Well, you know what? His story, John Deaton's story, resonates with me. I grew up in the projects. I grew up eating the government cheese. I grew up eating whatever we could have on food stamps, etc. Just trying to survive, basically. So that as a kid, that permeated everything I did, which at the time was go to school, go to college, get an education, do better, yada, yada. And I did. And I have the college degree. It's useless to me, frankly, but I have the college degree. You know what I'm saying? I did well in school, wellish in school. And you know what? when I got out of college, it made me go into public service. I used to be a cop. Retired from that because, anyway, that's another story for another time.
Yeah.
Okay. But that was where it drove me to be able to give back in that regard, to be able to help in that regard. And I've made monumental mistakes financially in my life, like still recovering from some of those monumental financial mistakes.
Yeah.
And I do this, and you guys, the two of you know, because we've had this discussion where this to me is but this is the calling for me at this point in my life to get this word out there. I believe that's what God's telling me to do, get it out there. And I got no issue with saying that at all, because I do believe there's a direction for life. And part of that is helping the little guy, the me, who on whatever age level, whatever, to try and figure out, like, how do I change this shit? How do I make it change? How do I better myself and my family? I see my kids, my adult kids and my grandkids struggling every day. Every flipping day. You know, I don't know how they're doing it, because I'm thinking to myself, you know, at the time when they were kids, my wife worked, I worked 2 jobs just to keep the roof over, and, you know, whatever it took. And now I see them basically doing the same thing, but they're drowning. They're drowning. And for me, all of this I do, and again, if for those who tune in, that are watching right now, that tune in to Crypto on the Rocks on Friday nights, you know, I this is usually after a couple of drinks. I'm telling you, this is why I'm doing this. I take the sats I stack and I put them aside. I give them to my grandkids. I don't even keep them. I'm going to get no benefit from this bull run. I'm going to tell you straight. I ain't getting no benefit from this bull run. But I don't care, because when they're old enough to take possession of that, they're going to have the benefit. And if they do, then I've done my job.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, it's nice that you're doing that.
Yeah.
I'm sure they're going to be very grateful.
I would hope so.
About what you're doing.
Yeah.
Anyway, I know that was a long, drawn-out thing. Sorry, guys.
That's wonderful. I mean, it's great that we're all sort of aligned in that, and that's part of the reason why I wanted to bring that up, because I knew that I was going to get some great responses, right, for the content. But at the same time, like, we're all aligned, and that's why we do what we do. I mean, I can agree 100-fold with what Jar was going through growing up. I can agree with some of the things that you're doing now. CCM, like, I gave Bitcoin away with wallets, ballet wallets. I know I was promoting them a lot to my siblings. So not even just my kids, right? We all have kids. We all have crypto savings for them, right? Both of us, I'm sure, right? That's just my assumption. But I, even to my own siblings, direct siblings, gave them wallets and said, hey, get into this, learn about it, watch my content, watch other YouTubers' content. Because this may get you out of the funk that you're in right now. I mean, my sister currently, this might be too TMI, but she's the sole breadwinner in her family right now. Her husband is kind of a deadbeat. Sorry if he's watching this, you are. You know, she, unfortunately, her car broke down and he doesn't have a car. His job barely pays for anything. She does everything, and they have a newborn. So, like, you know, I gave her a Bitcoin wallet with Bitcoin on it and said, you know, learn about this, because, and my hope for her is that she can get into this, learn about the tech, learn about the science behind the tech as well, find a better job for herself because she's learning about it, right? And then not have to deal with the BS, because, I mean, she's struggling, like actually struggling, just my immediate family. And again, it's kind of going off subject here with what we want to talk about, but I just want everybody who is listening and who is watching to know that, you know, we all have our trials and tribulations, but crypto is something that brings us together. It's something that, you know, not only that we enjoy, but we see the benefits for people
and the potential.
So
100%.
I just wanted to bring that up.
Yeah, no, that's powerful too.
Yeah. Yep.
Yep, that was a good conversation. Appreciate you guys sharing yours. So
Transition to
do we
something
wanna
lighter
push-
now.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah,
right.
yeah. We can
You
talk
wanna push
about,
away with giving away a
green
wallet?
candles again.
We're giving away a tangent wallet. Just change it up.
Yeah, we probably should talk about that again since we're
Yeah.
kind of like 40 minutes in.
How about we do the draw in 5 minutes?
Yeah.
45
Sounds
in.
good.
All right. So hashtag Tangem. Make sure you put it in the comments for the Matrix Money podcast. Looks like we got quite a few subscribers now. That's been pumping a little bit. That's nice. So
Excellent.
the Matrix Money podcast is in the link, is in the description below. Link over to that channel. Put Tangem in the chat.
Hashtag Tangem.
Sorry, hashtag Tangem.
Otherwise, it won't pull it.
Okay. All right. So hashtag Tangem in the comments, and we'll be doing the draw in 5 minutes.
Excellent. Jar, how are you going to want them to get in touch with you in order to get whatever prize they win?
So my email, contact@cryptojar.net. So if we draw you or whoever you are, you're going to send me an email. I'm just going to confirm some details for shipping, and I'll get that out to you.
Hey, Pascal, good to see you. Pascal, I just sent you an email regarding the Bible and Bitcoin. For those who don't know, last week, Pascal won the Bible and Bitcoin. I'm hoping you're going to have that soon. I can't track it once it leaves the U.S., so sorry about that. I can't give you a better update, but glad to see you're here.
Real quick, before that 5-minute deadline passes, on a brighter note, since,
Since we
depress
depressed
talk
everybody
about dark things. My name is Financial Failure. Everybody's like, man, who is this guy? On a brighter note, AI coins, and I'm actually stealing this from Daily Crypto News, DCN. They have a podcast, and they were talking about the ETFs that we were talking about as well. But one thing that they touched on was AI related crypto and how it is booming right now.
Yes.
Singularity Net, I think, is blowing up. Also, WorldCoin is blowing up, even though it's not technically an AI coin, because it's related to Sam Altman, who I believe is the founder
of OpenAI.
OpenAI, right? And then OpenAI had released their new Sora, which is something that is just outrageous to me, that you can create videos like that. But yeah, WorldCoin is blowing up. Things that aren't totally related to AI, like WorldCoin, so like Ocean and RLC, which are like your data coins, like they sell data. Basically, you would utilize your Ocean to buy a whole bunch of data, and then data is essentially used to basically create these machine learning models off of. That's why, again, going back to Fry, why that is so huge, because they are getting data from everywhere, which can then be used to create ML models. But yeah, if we want to look at some markets of AI coins, just to show the public
and also think that should be a topic that we focus on maybe next week, because there's a lot to talk about that space, and quite a few things are happening, especially Sora. Those videos I was watching, if this is first generation and it's going to leap from where we are right now, it's outstanding. It's so realistic. You have to really pay attention to the little issues that they have with motion, but everything else is absolutely insane.
Yeah.
Is there anyone in particular you guys want to look up? I'll search it and put it up on screen.
Singularity
Net. Yeah.
That
right. Look at it. I think they're like AGIX, I think is their
I got
ticker.
Yeah. I got it. Hang on one second.
But yeah, I mean, it's down right now, but it was doing extremely well. Maybe look at the 7-day or something. See,
hold up the 1 month here.
Look at the month. Like that's absolutely insane.
Wow, and that really is too. Look at this.
And it's not just this token, right? Like, I think Core AI is another big one. DJ Mines, who's another crypto miner YouTuber, has been talking about that as well.
Yeah.
So
Fetch AI is another one.
Fetch AI, absolutely. Fetch. I had Fetch before, and now I'm like kicking myself because I sold it a while ago. Even Singularity Net. I had Singularity Net prior to their. I think they like migrated or changed it from AGI to AGIX a while ago. sold that as well. I mean, I've been making all sorts of fails. I can make tons of videos of these fails, but I don't.
What is going
But-
on here?
Oh, you're trying to look up Fetch AI?
Well, I did, and I ended up here. I don't know what the hell I did. I'm sorry.
It's all good. But yeah, we'll touch on this next week. But I just thought that was very interesting to bring up. So, you think the 5 minutes have passed? You think that we should give away this 10?
Yeah.
Actually, the
I
5
don't
minutes
know.
has passed. Yeah,
It has? Okay.
5 minutes.
Let's do it.
Last call, hashtag Tangem. Put it in the chat.
Yeah,
We can do
put
the
it
draw
in
right
now. Put it in now. All right. So let me bring up that screen so everybody can watch it live. All right. There's the giveaway tool. So
right.
everybody can see. So this is this live stream right here. As you can see, hashtag Tangem is the text we are looking for. All right. It's going to exclude obviously multiple. So if you put in, 10 hashtag Tangem, sorry, you only get one entry. What? Just there it
12
goes.
entries.
Okay, 12 entries.
All
Yeah,
right.
That's it. I'm surprised. Jeez, guys.
Those are good odds.
Yeah, those are great
Odds are in your
odds.
favor.
All right, here we go. Hitting the draw.
Whoa,
Backwards
miner.
backwards.
There we
Nice.
go. Backwards miner. Congratulations.
Yeah, congrats.
This
Yeah,
one
that's
is
awesome.
yours.
Congratulations. Yeah, awesome.
Perfect. So backwards miner, if you can send an email to me, it's contact@cryptojar.net. We'll just go back and forth and get your delivery information wherever you want me to send this. And I'll get that out to you ASAP. Congratulations.
Yes, congrats.
Wow. Congrats, dude.
Awesome.
Yep. Everybody
That's the
giving.
draw for this week.
Yep.
And then we got another one for next week.
Next week is the Jingle Miner. I got a few more
Yeah,
things.
go ahead.
There we go. Jingle Miner. Jingle Miner, this is the BTC solo miner powered by USB-C. It's like buying a lottery ticket for BTC. You're very unlikely to win. I keep saying this. I shouldn't be bashing it so much, but this is a BTC solo miner. This is what we're going to be drawing next week. It looks like this little device right over here.
Okay, so there we go.
There we go. Sorry, yeah.
Yep.
Keep popping things up. LilyGo. You can buy these for a fairly decent price on like AliExpress or whatever. But this is what we're giving away. It's from Jingle Miner. And that's going to be next Tuesday at 10 a.m. on the Matrix Money podcast. We got a few things also lined up for March. I'm just confirming with some vendors. But we got more giveaways coming out as we promote the channel.
Yes. Good stuff. And yes, congratulations, Backward Miner. Make sure you contact Jar.
Yeah, big congrats. And this is something I haven't let you guys know, but I guess you're going to find out right now. I'm looking to possibly bring on a individual who is part of Decentraland, who's actually not a founder, but they are a critical component of that meta. What do you call it? Meta world, metaverse, right?
Metaverse.
Project. So hopefully we can interview them.
Awesome.
This individual has also accepted a role to work for Binance. So they are really somebody that I believe would kill it in an interview, answer any of our questions in regards to crypto/metaverse. And hopefully next month, just, you all have to like and subscribe to Matrix Money, right?
Yeah.
To join these sort of exclusive interviews. So just look forward to that, and hopefully we can get that going for us as well. So,
Perfect. That's big. I like that.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Another
That's
topic
awesome.
we can have. Yeah. Good stuff.
Awesome.
So we're almost at the hour. There's about 10 minutes left.
Yep.
Anything you guys want to highlight right now? Or did we hit them all?
I think we hit everything.
I think
We hit
we
them all.
did.
Tangent wallets being given away. I think we're doing good right now.
You guys want to tell everybody, obviously FF just kind of threw that out there. Anything else you want to throw out, FF?
No, I have no more surprises for me.
No more. Well, why not?
CCM, what do you got going on your channel coming up this week?
Well, my usual live stream. So tomorrow, 10 a.m., Friday night, Crypto on the Rocks. And I'm dropping a video on Thursday, which is the second in the series, Living on Crypto. I basically take everybody through a walkthrough on the Dash wallet and show you how to actually stake your Dash on the wallet for almost 8% APY.
Oh, nice.
So that's coming
Kind
this
of
week.
missed that APY amount.
You froze for a second there.
Oh, I froze.
Yeah. How much?
Oh, I'm sorry.
How much APY for everyone out there?
Right now, it's 7.8, almost 8%.
Oh, that's really good. That's realistic as well.
It's also above inflation. Well,
yeah.
I think it's above inflation, so that's nice.
Well, above reported inflation. Yeah.
Reported inflation.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much it for me this week. The usual lives, and then that video is dropping Thursday.
Awesome.
What about you, FF? What do you got going on this week?
I wish I had more going on. I have been in the talks with Fry. Again, they did send me a camera miner.
Yes.
But I have been horrible at communication, so this is not on them. On what sort of miner I have and like getting it registered and things like that.
Yep.
So I really need to get that done because I really want more Fry token, especially after that pump. And I've been lacking. I do have Fry just because I'm probably one of the earliest people to ever get the token.
Yes.
But yeah, I need more than just what I have. I have that going on, and then hopefully I'll be able to review this Solana phone as well whenever they drop that. I don't have too many reviews going on. I'm just sort of focusing on these lives and trying to get us more people to interview because I really enjoyed our last interview. So just look forward to some more interviews of prominent people in the crypto space. So
that's great. That's great.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I don't know if you guys want to. I know Jar, you haven't thrown that out there, but I didn't know if you guys wanted to address this. He's asked twice at this point.
Oh, well, bring up the charts real quick.
Okay, I got to bring it back up. Sorry about that.
Moon.
I closed it out.
Safe Moon in so long. I think I have a big in Safe Moon. I don't even know what wallet it's in right now, but that was huge during the last cycle.
Here it is.
Speaking of meme coins, there's quite a few that are lining up now too, right? Like Cocky Moon and everything else. Oh, there we go. Safe Moon. How's the
and then let's look like the 3-month chart here. Oof.
Oh, that one hurts.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does.
What about a year?
Hold on.
Are we sure we want to bring that one up?
Yeah, I know, but it's gonna be a lot. Yeah. Ouch, and ouch.
Get the big picture.
Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, are either you guys into the whole Safe Moon?
I had a little bit when I was playing with it during the last cycle. I've completely forgot about it. It's in a wallet. I don't know which wallet it is, and I haven't been paying attention.
Yeah,
I have no Safe Moon. I got nothing with Safe Moon.
Yeah, not to say I haven't degened into some pretty shifty things that, like, for example, I'll give you an example, right? Cummies.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of Cummies? I degened into that, and I should have sold when it blew up. When I think one of the SNL people or one of these Saturday Night Live sort of people brought it up, and then I should have sold then, but I didn't. So I have a bunch of Cummies that aren't worth anything. Cum rocket.
Rug. Yeah.
Yeah, slow rug right here. Automatic beats, didn't they rug? I don't know.
Yeah,
that's a super huge drop right over there a couple months ago.
Yeah, no problem.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah. All right, let me get rid of that. All right, Jar, what do you got coming?
Yeah, so I'm going to be talking about more deep in projects. What I'm actually going to be doing is I'm just going to do like a follow-up on all the projects I'm in right now and talk about profitability, because I'm getting a lot of questions about which ones are doing well, which ones are not doing well, which ones I'm having problems, like this Pebble right over here. I'm having some issues with that one. It's staying connected. On the Fry side, I'm earning something because I'm dual mining with it, but on the ITOX, I'm not actually accumulating anything right now. So I know they have some issues with connectivity. So I'm going to venture into that and talk about the deep in space, what my picks are going forward. And I'm just going to be highlighting those right now. Got a couple other things coming up, as well as reviews on different hardware wallets that I'm getting right now. Bally is one of them. So that's on the roster for me to explore. And thank you, FF, for that introduction.
No problem, dude.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Awesome. Awesome. All right. I don't know. I got nothing else,
I think we're good, guys.
All right.
I
Sounds
think
good.
guys.
Beautiful show. Beautiful.
All right.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it was good. All right, everybody. So don't forget, you got to be here next Tuesday, 10 for the Jingle Miner, right? Jingle Miner.
Jingle Miner giveaway next Tuesday, 10 a.m. on Matrix Money Podcast. Thanks for watching, guys.
Guys, can you guys hang 1 second after we close the stream?
Yep.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Can do. Yep.
All right. Take care, everybody.
Later. Bye.